Yo, what's up, guys? Yo, 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 yo. All right, I had to check a couple things here. First of all, I had to see what this would look like um, on Twitch. So I'm doing a couple things. I'm trying to see if I can create a solid starting screen. That's what we got. I don't think that I can talk while I'm on that screen. Let me just try that. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 3, 4. Actually, yeah, that does work. That does work. Even though it's not a source on here, it does work. Okay. So that is the starting screen. That's the BRB screen. It's a little loud. It's a little loud right now. I don't know. I might change that. Who knows? So we got this as the overstream. I don't know. I don't necessarily love any of these, but they definitely work for the time being. I feel like it definitely needs that starting screen for sure. And then I think that's probably going to be one of the biggest pet peeves, because if this isn't solid and I don't love this, then I'm not going to want to put this up. And this is going to be up like every so often, and I want this to look really good. This I don't really have to love this one. I feel like this is okay. And I do kind of like the three-dimensionality going on here. So I think that's pretty neat. Hello. Yeah, that's what I got so far. Hi. How are we? How you doing? So this is what we got. This is me working on a project over here, Logic Pro, and then the little project title. Got that going. And then this is, well, I was looking on Twitch to see. But this is also just the browser part as well. Let's see. The thing that I'm missing though is like the last time I went live on here, I had a chat from Restream. I don't know why that's not populating. Let's go settings. You could do some cool things here. Or you can like set a hotkey to switch to stream. Switch to different things here. That would be cool. I'd like that. Okay. Well, where are we, guys? Where are we? What are we up to? I wonder if I could do like a PIP thing going on here. Can I do like a PIP? No, I cannot. No, it looks really weird. Okay. How we doing though? How we doing? How we doing on sales? I was really pleasantly surprised on sales. We had 3 sales on February 3rd, with a total of 5 sales thus far. 2 of them, RIP, is 2025-2026 Generative AI Guide from Mr. Andrew Spann. That one was taken off the market, but we got two sales in there before that was taken off, so amen to that. Blackjack and craps, we got 2, and how to play blackjack like a pro. So solid. We have a couple in production. I'm so sorry if I'm missing your comments here. I got everything pulled up, but I need an actual chat on here. That would be cool. I wonder if this one will actually populate. So if it said hi on there, what would it do? Nothing. Useless. Yeah, looks like it's not. That chat doesn't work. Let's go ahead and remove it. Yeah. So what's going on with these projects? It looks like Art of Being That Guy is still on there. We've got a 15-minute checkpoint due in a couple days, and I don't think there's enough material in here to even send 15 minutes, to be honest. To be totally honest, I don't think there's enough material. I think we'd have to do the whole book, to be totally frank. We did recently get the Revenue Cure. That one was officially offered to us, 5.9 hours, meaning this will probably take about a month to create. So about 6 weeks. That's usually what I budget. I budget like 1 hour per week. I think that's probably what we'll have to do. Glad to see that the philosophical methods and their application to the art of living is getting some love. 3 hours listened to that. That's pretty substantial. Thank you for that. Yeah. Okay. Let's do something with Logic Pro. We'll just do a little bit and log off. Where was I? You won't have to worry about frequent engine changes. You won't have to worry about long-term savings. Long-term savings on repairs. Fewer parts prone to wear and tear. With fewer parts prone to wear and tear, EVs typically experience fewer mechanical issues. EVs typically experience fewer mechanical issues. This reliability leads to long-term savings on repair costs. You won't have to worry about I could probably get away with just redoing it, to be honest. I was not having a good time there. I'll pull up a chat while I'm reading this. Introduction. Electric vehicles are changing how we travel. They're not just better for the environment, but can also save you a lot of money. This book explains 10 simple ways EVs can help you cut costs and keep more money in your pocket. Switching to an EV might feel like a big decision, but it can bring many benefits. From spending less on fuel to saving on maintenance, EVs are designed to be more cost efficient than traditional cars. Governments also offer tax breaks and incentives to make owning an EV even more affordable. Plus, with fewer parts to repair and no need for gas. You'll enjoy lower expenses in the long run. Whether you're curious about EVs or already considering buying one, this book will guide you through how they can improve your budget while helping the planet. Let's dive into the top reasons why choosing an EV is a smart financial move. Lower fuel costs. Electricity is generally much cheaper than gasoline or diesel fuel, resulting in significant savings on your fuel expenses. On average, EV owners spend less per mile on electricity compared to the cost of fueling a traditional internal combustion engine vehicle. Home charging, particularly during off-peak hours, can reduce these costs even further. For example, some utility companies offer special EV charging rates, allowing you to save even more. Over the lifespan of an EV, these savings can add up to thousands of dollars. Tax incentives. Many governments around the world offer tax credits, rebates, or other incentives for purchasing electric vehicles. These financial perks can substantially offset the initial cost of an EV, making it more affordable for first-time home buyers. Additionally, some regions provide incentives for installing home charging stations, further reducing your upfront costs. Be sure to research available incentives in your area to maximize your savings, as these programs can vary widely by location. Maintenance savings. Electric vehicles have fewer moving parts compared to traditional. Electric vehicles have fewer moving parts compared to traditional gasoline-powered cars. Without components like oil filters, timing belts, or exhaust systems, EVs require less routine maintenance. This translates into lower maintenance costs over the life of the vehicle, saving you both time and money. Saving you both time and money. Regular upkeep like oil changes and emission checks become a thing of the past. EVs also have regenerative braking systems that can reduce wear on brake pads. Further extending the lifespan of key components. Long-term savings on repairs. With fewer parts prone to wear and tear, EVs typically experience fewer mechanical issues. This reliability leads to long-term savings on repair costs. You won't have to worry about frequent engine or transmission repairs, which can be costly for traditional vehicles. Furthermore, most EVs come with warranties for the battery and drivetrain, offering peace of mind and additional savings in case of unexpected issues. Reduced dependence on oil. By using electricity as a fuel source, EV owners are less affected by fluctuations in oil prices. This stability provides more predictable transportation costs and shields your wallet from volatile fuel markets. Over time, this can lead to substantial financial stability in your transportation budget. Additionally, the reduced reliance on fossil fuels contributes to national energy security and helps support the transition to renewable energy sources. Environmental savings. While not directly financial, reducing your carbon footprint by driving an EV can lead to long-term cost savings. Cleaner air and reduced greenhouse gas emissions may lower public health costs, which indirectly benefit everyone. Additionally, some regions offer reduced registration fees or parking discounts for environmentally friendly vehicles. In the long term, choosing an EV contributes to a healthier planet, which can lead to societal and economic benefits that extend beyond individual savings. Energy efficiency. Electric motors are significantly more efficient than internal combustion engines. They convert a higher percentage of energy from the battery. They convert a higher percentage of energy from the battery to power the wheels, meaning EVs get more mileage out of each energy unit, out of each unit of energy. This efficiency reduces the cost per mile driven, making your trips more economical. For example, an EV typically achieves an efficiency of around 90% compared to 20 to 30% for gasoline engines. This means less wasted energy and more savings for you. Resale value. As electric vehicle technology advances and becomes more widespread, the resale value of EVs is holding steady or even increasing. or even increasing. This makes EVs a solid long-term investment. Buyers are increasingly drawn to EVs. Buyers are increasingly drawn to EVs, ensuring a healthy demand in the secondhand market. Cheaper charging options. Charging an EV at home is often cheaper than fueling. Charging an EV at home is often cheaper than fueling a gasoline vehicle. If you install solar panels or use renewable energy sources, you can further reduce your charging costs. You can further reduce your charging costs. Many EV owners take advantage of the time of use electricity plans to charge their vehicles during off-peak hours for even greater savings. Public charging stations are also becoming more affordable and widely available, making it convenient to stay charged while on the go. Future savings on regulations. Many countries and cities are implementing stricter emissions regulations, which could impose additional costs or restrictions on traditional vehicles. Owning an EV can help you avoid these fees. Owning an EV helps you avoid these fees, saving you money in the long term. Saving you money in the long run. EVs are also future-proofed against potential bans on internal combustion engines, ensuring their long-term usability. We're already here. Look at that. Conclusion. Electric vehicles are not only an environmentally friendly choice, but also a financially savvy one, from lower fuel and maintenance costs to tax incentives and future-proof savings. EVs offer a wide range of cost-cutting benefits. By making the switch to an electric vehicle, you're investing in a cleaner, more sustainable, and economically efficient future. About the author. Yolanda Washington Cohen is an author known for her practical approach to smart money management through first-hand experiences and researched testimonials. Her expertise shines through her how-to books, which focus on providing actionable tips for saving money and cutting costs effectively. Through a blend of personal insights and documented research, She equips her readers with strategies that are both practical and impactful, aiming to empower individuals and families to achieve financial stability and success. If you want to know when Yolanda's next spirit-filled if you want to know when Yolanda's next spirit-filled book will come out, please visit her website at https:// Please visit her website at b-inspiredpub.com, where you can sign up to receive an email when she has her next release. When she has her next release. When she has her next release. All right, well, there we go. Not only did we do it all in 15 minutes, but I think we did it before the first ad break. So there we go. Cool. Well, come along with my journey as I upload this all onto Descript. All right, so what I do is I take all of this, whatever, do Control U, and I turn off all of the side chains and leave it as a unadulterated here we go. So EV outs. How about this? Because this needs, in Logic Pro projects, this needs its own folder. So I'll create its own folder and I'll call this EV outsource. So we'll bounce it all. That's going to be bounced as a raw wave file. This is important because this has no changes to it whatsoever. No changes to it whatsoever. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go to descript.com. I'm probably going to have to sign in because I haven't been on it in a minute. I've been slacking, you guys. I don't think I needed to sign in, but that was just a fluke. All right, so looks like they changed a few things on here, which is really nice. I'm going to go to my workspace. Go to audiobooks. And I think I'm just going to complete in here. Audio project, yeah. So I'm going to upload from recent places the outsource. Gonna upload that in. And assign my AI speaker for me. This is all snake case because we found issues not doing snake case with this. I found that when I downloaded the AAF file, which is like the raw Logic Pro, where to make the cuts kind of thing, I found that if you export that without the snake case, it has a really difficult time trying to find everything. It's so frustrating. So from there on out, I just said, I am just going to do snake case for all of these. Otherwise, it gets very confused. It gets very, very confused. All right, let's see. Let's see if I can properties. If I can go into advanced audio properties and check 1 2, check 3 4. Let's go to, what if I made you like 175? Check 1 2, check 3 4. Hey. Okay. Check 1 2, check 3 4. Hey. Okay. That's kind of where I want to be. All right. So we see this has been created. This has been made into a transcript, which is really good. So little edits I can make. 10 tips on how electric vehicles can cut costs and boost savings. Book 5. Looks like I did that all in one take wonder. Probably not, though. All right, so what is this doing? It's going to look for repeats. And I'm just going to go through and get rid of all the repeats. As you can see, it's not perfect sometimes, so you really got to pay attention. Additionally, okay, yeah, it has this problem where if you have like retakes on the front and then this retake right here, it'll loop it all together. And you do not want to use like the first take or whatever it wants to use. You want to use whatever works the best. And a lot of the times it's the second or third take. So when it does this, it's actually a really big issue, but Descript never wants to fix that. Okay, here we go. This one right here, I'm going to say no because this is a title card. This actually, I think, is being cut off. No, it's not. Or, here we go. Or parking discounts for environmentally friendly vehicles. Electric motors are slightly more. They convert. Yeah, okay, I think we're on track now. Making your trips. Resale value. Looks like that's a title card as electric energy. Or increasing buyers are if you install or use your charging costs for even greater savings, public charging, while emissions regulations on traditional. Oh, here we go. I don't think that's correct. Oh, okay. So that's a retake, and then owning needs to just be replaced. Owning an EV can help you avoid these fees, saving you money in the long run. And we were already at the conclusion. Look at that. Electric motors, electric vehicles from lower fuel. Let me just, okay. All right. Yeah, we had to take a gander. And future-proof savings by making more sustainable to smart. Let's see. I want to know how you do the alert box on OBS. That would be cool. Sometimes it's better to just like go into the timeline and edit from here. It's like very clear where the breaks are. You know? Sometimes. Yeah, we're already down to like 11 minutes and we haven't even compressed this yet. So if you want to know when Yolanda's next spirit-filled book is, please visit her website at Be Inspired. When she has her next release. I'm probably going to look at all these where you can sign up and receive an email. I'll let that play. And like that's good and everything, but I wanted to see how these worked. Okay. All right, I wanted to see how that worked. So yeah, it might be too choppy. I think I like it more conversational like this. I think that's pretty good. All right, so after I'm done removing the retakes, then I want to shorten the word gaps. Really, you want to shorten it anything longer than 0.3 seconds. You want to shorten that to 0.3 seconds. Oh. I have to not preview the results. I don't know why I feel like 0.3 is just a little too much. How much was that? 0.4? Let's change everything to 0.4. It's really important. A lot of these have the little waveform in there that's not being recognized as speech. That's something you got to be always looking out for. So do not do this blindly. This is the big takeaway message. Do not do this blindly. Like even there, yeah, I guess that works. Okay. All right. So we're down to 9 minutes now. We're down to 9 minutes. Let's see how this sounds.
10 tips on how electric vehicles can cut costs and boost savings. Smart Money Strategies Book 5, written by Yolanda Washington Cohen, narrated by Eric
I need some space.
Cohen, narrated by Eric Pullman. Introduction. Electric vehicle.
I think that might need some space as well.
Introduction. Electric vehicles are changing how we travel. They're not just better for the environment, but can also save you a lot of money. This book explains 10 simple ways EVs can help you cut costs, and governments and keep keep more money in your pocket. Switching to an EV might feel like a big decision, but it can bring many benefits, from spending less on fuel to saving on maintenance. EVs are designed to be more cost efficient than traditional cars. Governments also offer tax breaks and incentives to make owning an EV even more affordable. Plus, with fewer parts to repair and no need for gas, you'll you'll enjoy gas. You'll enjoy lower expenses in the long run. Whether you're curious about EVs or already considering buying one, this book will buying one. This book will guide one. This book will guide you through how they can improve your budget. Be considering buying one. This book will guide you through how they can improve your budget while helping the planet. Let's dive into the top reasons why choosing an EV is a smart financial move. Lower fuel costs.
Probably some space there.
Financial move. Lower fuel costs. Electricity is generally much cheaper than gasoline or diesel. Lower fuel costs. Electricity is generally much cheaper than gasoline or diesel.
I think it's just a little bit too tight there.
Gasoline or diesel fuel, resulting in significant savings on your fuel expenses. On average, EV owners spend less per mile on electricity compared to the cost of fueling a traditional internal in traditional internal combustion engine vehicle. Home charging, particularly during off-peak hours, can reduce these costs even further. For example, some utility companies offer special EV charging rates, allowing you to save even more. Over the lifespan of an EV, these savings can add up to thousands of dollars. Tax incentives.
Yeah.
Tax incentives. Many governments around the world Many governments around the world offer tax credits, rebates,
It's small, but I like that.
or other incentives for purchasing electric vehicles. These financial perks can substantially offset the initial cost of an EV, making it more affordable for first-time buyers. Additionally, some regions provide incentives for installing home charging stations, further reducing your upfront costs. Be sure to available incentives in your area to maximize your savings. As these programs your savings. As these programs can vary widely by location, maintenance savings, location, maintenance savings, electric savings. Electric vehicles have fewer moving parts compared to traditional gasoline-powered cars. Without cars, without components like oil filters, timing belts, or exhaust systems. Exhaust systems. EV exhaust systems. EVs or exhaust systems. EVs require less routine maintenance. This translates into lower maintenance costs over the life of the vehicle, both the vehicle, saving you of the vehicle, saving you both time and money. Regular upkeep like oil changes and emission checks become a thing of the past. Past. EV past. EVs also have regenerative braking systems that can reduce wear on brake pads. Further extending the lifespan of key components. Long-term long long-term savings. Long-term savings on repairs. With fewer parts prone to wear and tear, EV EVs typically experience fewer mechanical issues. This reliability leads to long-term savings on repair costs. You won't on repair costs. You won't have savings on repair costs. You won't have to worry about frequent engine or transmission repairs, which can be costly for traditional vehicles. Furthermore, most EVs come with warranties for the battery and drivetrain, offering peace of mind and additional savings in case of unexpected issues. Reduced 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 dependence on oil by using electricity as a fuel source. EV fuel source. EV owners are less affected by fluctuations in oil prices. This stability provides more predictable transportation costs and shields your wallet from volatile fuel markets. Over time, this can lead to substantial financial stability in your transportation budget. Additionally, the reduced reliance on fossil fuels, the reduced Additionally, the reduced reliance Additionally, the reduced Additionally, the reduced reliance on fossil fuels contributes to national energy security and helps support the transition to renewable sources. Environmental savings. Environmental savings. While not directly financial, reduce while not directly financial, reducing your carbon footprint by driving an EV can lead to long-term cost savings. Cleaner air and reduced greenhouse gas emissions may lower public health costs, which indirectly benefit everyone. Additionally, some regions offer reduced registration fees or parking discounts for reduced registration fees or parking discounts or parking discount or parking discounts for environmentally friendly vehicles. For environment Parking discounts for environmentally friendly vehicles. In the long term, choosing an EV contributes to a healthier planet, which can lead to societal and economic benefits that extend beyond individual savings. Energy efficiency. Electric motors are energy efficiency. Electric motors Energy efficiency. Electric motors are significantly more efficient than internal combustion engines. They convert they convert a higher percentage of energy from the battery to power the wheels, meaning EVs get battery to power the wheels, meaning EVs get wheels, meaning EVs get more mileage out of each unit of energy. Wheels, meaning EVs get more mileage out of each unit of energy. This efficiency reduces the cost per mile driven, making your driven, making your driven, making your trips more economical. For example, an EV For example, an EV typically achieves an efficiency of around 90% compared to 20 to 30% for gasoline engines. This means less wasted energy and more savings. Energy and more savings for you. Resale value. Resale value. As electric vehicle technology advances and becomes more widespread, the resale value the resale value of EVs is holding steady or even steady or even increasing. This makes EVs a solid long-term investment. Buyers are investment. Buyers are increasingly drawn to EVs, ensuring 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 a healthy demand in the secondhand market. Charging an EV market. Cheaper charging options. Charging an EV at home and market. Cheaper charging options. Charging an EV at home is often cheaper than fueling a gasoline vehicle. At home is often cheaper than fueling a gasoline vehicle. If you install solar panels or use renewable energy sources, you can further reduce your charging costs. Charging costs. Your charging costs. Many can further reduce your charging costs. You can further reduce market. Cheaper charging options. Charging an EV at home is often cheap.
Oops. 632. Remember that. 632. 632. If we get lost, it's 632. I didn't go back through and look at it all. That's my bad.
Often cheaper than fueling a gasoline vehicle. If you install solar panels or use renewable energy sources, you can further reduce your charging costs. Many EV owners take advantage
A little bit less on that.
Many EV owners take advantage of the time of use electricity plans to charge their vehicles during off-peak hours for even greater savings. Public charging stations are also becoming more affordable and widely available, making it convenient to stay charged while on the go. Future savings on regulations. Many countries and cities are implementing stricter emissions regulations, which could impose additional costs or restrictions on traditional vehicles. Owning an EV helps you avoid these fees, saving you money in the long run. These are also EVs are also future-proofed against potential bans on internal combustion engines, ensuring engines, ensuring their long-term usability. Conclusion.
All right, we're already at the conclusion.
Usability. Conclusion. Electric vehicles are not only an environmentally friendly choice, but also a financially savvy one, from lower fuel and maintenance costs to tax incentives and future-proof savings. EVs offer a wide range of cost-cutting benefits. By making the switch to an electric vehicle, you're investing in a cleaner, more sustainable, and economically efficient future. Future. Efficient future. Efficient future. About the author. Future. About the author. Yolanda Washington Cohen is an author known for her practical approach to smart money management through management through firsthand experiences and research and researched testimonials. Her expertise her expertise her expertise shines through her how-to books, which focus on providing actionable tips for saving money. Two books which focus on providing actionable tips for saving money and cutting costs effectively. Through a blend of personal insights and documented research, she equips her readers with strategies that are both practical and impactful, aiming to empower individuals and families to achieve financial stability and success. If you want to know when Yolanda's next spirit-filled book will come out, please visit her website at b-inspiredpub.com, where you can sign up inspiredpub.com, where you can sign up to receive an email when she has her inspired pub pub.com, where you can sign up. Inspired pub.com, where you can sign up to receive an email when she has her next release.
All right, there we go. We did it, guys. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. What's up, guys? How you doing? How you doing? Just editing a book on Descript right now. So after I'm done editing everything with the transcript here, with the transcript editor and the timeline editor, love Descript, by the way. Fantastic. Use my affiliate link. What I do is I export it all. I like to use the Pro Tools /Logic AAF, which will export everything in their most raw form possible. In fact, it will use the WAV file that we've saved here and will only cut up the original WAV file in certain spots. I'm going to go to EV and go to EV outsource, save EV. So that's the WAV file. Ooh, that might have saved in the wrong location. If it saves in the wrong location, then we have problems. Because it will not want to open correctly. And if that's the case, then it might take a second longer. Alternatively, what we can do, sorry, it's a little late here. It's about 1:30. We could, oh yeah, that should be the same place. Yeah, that should be the same place. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go back to OBS and go back to Logic Pro. So this is where we were when we recorded everything here. I'm going to turn off credits. I'm going to turn off the introduction as well. Looks like I did a folder stack on that. And what I like to do is I like to import the AAF, which is the file that we just saved it as, on Descript. And we'll go down to EV and pull up that original one, because I think the original one's okay. This is what we don't want to see. EV outsource 1 was not found. Okay, we'll skip that. We'll see if it'll open up the one that's available. Hey, look at that. We got lucky. We got lucky. All right, so this is like the most raw form that it could be in, because this is the exact waveform that we submitted to it, the exact same wave file, but it's just been told where to cut it, which is basically all the AAF is. So this is a series of spaces where it has been cut. Let me go through it real quick.
10 tips on how electric vehicles can cut costs and boost savings. Smart money strategy. Plus, with fewer parts to repair, you'll enjoy lower expenses in the long run.
How about this?
EV owners spend less per mile on electricity.
I don't love that.
EV owners spend.
What is up with that, dude? Okay. So this is a problem that happens when I think these files probably need to be just over each other a little bit.
Owners spend less per mile
on
electricity compared to the cost of fueling a traditional internal combustion engine vehicle. Home charging, particularly.
But the only issue is I don't know how many times it's done that. So even though I love to use this AAF, what I'll actually do is I will go back and I will save this, unfortunately, as a lossless WAV file. Theoretically, this should be okay. Free up space to continue. What? What are you talking about, dude? Uh, cancel. Maybe we have to reload this. Like we don't we don't have time for this. Uh
On average, EV owners spend less per mile on electricity compared to the cost of fueling a traditional internal combustion engine vehicle. Tax incentives. Many governments around the world or other incentives for purchasing electric vehicles. These financial perks can substantially offset the initial cost of an EV, making it more affordable for first-time buyers, as these programs can vary widely by location. Maintenance savings. Electric vehicles have fewer moving parts compared to traditional gasoline-powered cars, without components like oil. Additionally, the reduced reliance on fossil fuels can help support the transition to renewable, reducing your carbon footprint by which indirectly benefit everyone. Discounts for environmentally friendly vehicle planet, which can lead to society energy efficiency.
yeah. It's just little things like that like it's not exact, which that's the problem you run into with the AAF. It's lossless as can be. It has the most data that you began with. It's just telling it where to cut that original data file. The only problem is those little minor movements really can change when those cuts are right up on it. So if it's not exact, then it's not.
Energy efficiency. They convert a higher percentage of energy from free to power the wheels, meaning EVs get more mileage out of each. An EV typically achieves an efficiency of around 90% and more savings for you. Resale value. As electric vehicle technology advances and becomes more widespread, the resale value of EVs is holding steady. If you install solar panels or use charging costs, many EV charging costs, charging costs. Many EV owners take advantage of the time of use to charge their vehicles during off-peak hours for even greater savings. Public charging stations, which could impose additional costs or restrictions. Owning an EV helps. Owning an EV helps you avoid these fees, saving you money in the long run. EVs are also future-proofed against electric vehicles are not electric vehicle electric vehicles are not only an environment to tax incentives and future-proof savings, investing in a cleaner, more sustainable, and economically efficient future. About the author. Yolanda Washington Cohen is an author known for her practical approach to smart money management through firsthand. If you want to know when Yolanda's next Spirit-Filled Book.com, where you can sign up to receive an email when she has her next release.
All right, I think that's about good. We'll call that final. And then we'll turn on all of the things. Let's see, we'll turn these back on. And then we'll copy the channel strip setting. We'll paste the channel strip setting. Noise gate, de-essers, all that.
10 tips on how electric vehicles can cut costs and boost savings.
I think that definitely works. Let's go. Audible requires at least 1 second before.
10 tips on how electric vehicles can cut costs and boost savings.
Let's see.
Smart. On average, EV owners spend less per mile on EV owners spend.
How about right here is where I cut it, because this is
EV owners.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
EV owners spend less per mile on electricity compared to the cost of fueling a traditional internal combustion engine vehicle.
Let's go. How about this? Everything except for the. Well, you don't exactly want to do that. What I was going to say is everything can shift, but I don't think I want everything to shift.
Area to maximize your savings, as these programs can vary widely by location.
This right here. I think this shifting, it's a little messed up. Let's check it.
Charging costs.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Charging costs.
Then I'm going to extend that.
Charging costs.
Okay, and then
Many EV owners your charging costs. Many EV owners take advantage of the time of use electricity plans.
Okay. I think those were the only two that I needed to worry about. So at this point, I'm going to make sure. Okay, that starts at 1. It's all the way out. This is. Let's see, the last wave is around 9:13, so I'm going to extend this to 9:14. It's 1 second beyond. How's the levels?
10 tips on how electric vehicles can cut costs and boost savings.
Okay, I think that's all right, but we'll find that out real quick. We'll solo this just in case. Bounce as an MP3. Very important for this to be 192 kilobit. I'm not doing it in stereo, but I believe that needs to be 224. I think it has to be minimum 128 or something, but I prefer 192. So this is being saved to my external hard drive. EV final is what I'll bounce that as. And that gets bounced. and that's the magic right there. We just did a project. Now it was a short project. It was a very short project. We did a short 10-minute project in an hour and 30 minutes. So you know, you know. Yeah, I don't know why the script is not not bringing this back, but it's a good thing we're done with it. Move to completed. All right. Yep. Okay. Well, would you look at that? Here we are. Here we are again. Yeah. This person did not go with me, but this person did. So, congratulations. We're awaiting the manuscript for the revenue cure. That's going to be my main next project. This one's kind of in limbo. The other ones will take 5 minutes. Not really, but kind of. So
10 tips on how electric vehicles can cut costs and boost savings.
Yep. So we'll upload that. Let's see what they say. Cool. Yeah, it looks like it probably passes. So it probably passes their internal review.
10 tips on how electric vehicles can cut costs and boost savings.
See, this is crazy because it says there's 4,500 words, but I really doubt that. That seems super high. Like we just read the entire project and edited it and uploaded it. And it's been an hour and 30 minutes. The project ended up being 9 minutes 14. So I want to say it's probably not 4,500 words, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's about all for me today. That's about all I got. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Anybody who popped in for a moment, thank you very much for doing so. This was kind of a big chillin' stream rather. I wanted to test out a couple different things. I wanted to test out this starting screen, this BRB screen, this offline screen. And I wanted to see how this title thing was going to go. I think I just need to remember to update it, but that should work. And these transitions are all right. I mean, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it using this to save me $27 a month. I'm definitely good with that. Because it wears on you after a moment. Like a month or two, fine. I'm cool with it. I think I had it for like 6 or 7 months. So yeah. If you that starts to wear on you. What's 7 times 27? My calculator disappeared. 7 times 27 equals it disappeared. 7x to 7 equals, wow. Yeah, I guess that's the magic word for disappear for this. Can I Google calculator? 7 times 20. Is this just like the forbidden thing here? 189. Yeah, it's about $189. So yeah, this is about $189. Reaching that 200 mark, and I'm thinking, I could probably do some other things with $200. So saved that. Budget cuts. Save. Yeah, we're just cutting it back. But I think that it gave me a really good ability to operate OBS. Like, I know what to expect now. When I first was messing with OBS, I had no idea what I was doing. And then I did Prism for a little bit. Prism helped me out, sort of showed me the ropes, very much like OBS, but a lot more simple. And then Streamlabs is kind of like the more complex Prism, but still yet simpler OBS. So sort of stepwise led me up into this place to where now I can port up OBS, and it's a much more familiar platform. So very excited to see what I can do with this, and we'll update it throughout time. But for right now, we're taking a step back and focusing on things like the bottom line. How good is the quality of the broadcast? Not just the bells and whistles, but how's the broadcast itself? Anyway, that's all I got. I'll stop yapping. Thank you guys so much for popping in. I appreciate you. If you're watching it on the playback, I love you. I see you. I appreciate you. And I will see you on the next one. Tune in. We stream often. Check out Twitch, twitch.tv/labdominals. I'm there. And YouTube as well. YouTube, Labdominals. Check me out. Love you guys. Hope you have a great night. Mwah.